This is Jennifer Harris coming to you from FunEasyMath.com. On the last video, we talked about multiplying by 11s. Well, you know the easy ones. But we talked about the two-digit numbers being multiplied by 11s, like 23 times 11. And we did that one really easy by putting a space between the 2 and the 3, adding the 2 and the 3 back together, and we got 253. Well, what about numbers like 67 times 11, or 75 times 11, or 59 times 11? Those numbers, when you add them back together, you end up with two digits. What do you do then? Well, that's what we're going to do today. So here is, let's try one. If we do something like 73, well, do you take 73, put a space between it? Now let's add the 7 and the 3 together. We get 10, right? Okay, now let's take the two first numbers that you have, since you have a 7, a 1, a 0, and a 3. We're going to take the 7 and the 1 and add it together. When we add 7 and 1 together, we get what? 8. So you should end up with 803. Well, let's try it. Let's actually write it down and let you see it. Let's try it here on paper. So here I have 73 times 11. So what do we say? We're going to put 7 and a 3 with a space between it. So in the space, we're going to add the 7 and the 3 back together. So 7 plus 3 is, you got it, 10. So we're going to put the space there with the 10 in that space. Now we're going to take the first two digits that you see, which are 7 and 1, and we're going to add those two digits together. So here I'm just going to put a plus sign just to remind us that we're going to add those together. Now we can do this in our head, right? So we're going to do 7 plus 1, which happens to be what? 8. Just like you said, it would be 8. So the other two digits stay the same. So if we multiply 73 times 11, what is that? It turns out to be 803, 803. See, you did a good job. Thank you so much for joining us on FunEasyMath.com. I will see you on the next video.